Hello friends, welcome back to a new videos on AB coins. The US 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, has undergone various design and production changes over the years. Below is a detailed overview of the Lincoln Memorial cent for the years 1972, 1975, 1978, 1979, 1981, 1995, 1996, and 1999, focusing on their history, geographic distribution, circulation conditions, and uncirculated conditions. The Liberty 1-cent coin from 1981 is a part of the United States penny series, which features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. This coin is more commonly known as the Lincoln cent. While the inscription Liberty appears on the coin, it is not a separate coin type named Liberty cent, but part of the Lincoln cent design introduced in 1909. The 1981 version holds particular interest for collectors due to its position just before a significant composition change in 1982. The Lincoln cent was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person instead of symbolic figures like Liberty. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features obverse profile of Abraham Lincoln facing right reverse, 1959-2008. Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. The coin includes the word liberty to honor the concept central to American democracy. The motto, "In God We Trust." The year of minting. The year 1981 was the final full year of copper-based Lincoln cents. In 1982, the U.S. Mint transitioned to a primarily zinc composition due to rising copper costs. 95% copper, 5% zinc, as alloy. 2.1 mint locations. The 1981 cent was struck in 3 primary U.S. mint facilities: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, S mint mark, primarily proof coins. Here are the approximate mintage numbers for each mint. Philadelphia, no mint mark. 749 billion coins, Denver, D. 547 billion coins, San Francisco, S. Troy 4.06 million proof coins only. This massive production reflects both the coin's essential role in commerce and the need to meet national demand. Coins found in circulation from 1981 often show signs of wear, including flattened design features, especially Lincoln's hair and the Lincoln Memorial details, discoloration or spotting due to copper oxidation, scratches and abrasions from wine. In numismatics, circulated coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to about uncirculated, AU 58. Most 1981 Lincoln cents found today grade between very fine, VF 20, moderate wear, major details visible; extremely fine, EF 40, light wear on high points, about uncirculated, AU 50 to AU 58, slight wear, nearly full luster circulated. 1981 cents typically have nominal monetary value, 1 cent, but due to their copper content, they may be worth 2 to 3 cents as metal, though it is illegal to melt U.S. pennies for raw metal. Uncirculated coins are graded from MS60 to MS70. Collectors pay attention to strike quality luster. Absence of marks or spots. 1981 cents can be found in rolls, bags, or mint sets in mint state, often at MS63 common minor marks, MS65 gem condition, strong luster, few imperfections, MS67 and higher, rare exceptional eye appeal. Only produced in San Francisco, S mint mark, for collectors. These proof coins are struck on specially prepared planchets, using polished dies, have mirror-like surfaces and frosted details. They're found only in proof sets and not intended for circulation. Some notable varieties and errors from 1981 include doubled dies, extra impressions from misalignment during striking, rare, off-center strikes, part of design missing due to incorrect planchet positioning, clipped planchets, missing edges due to cutting errors, These error coins can command premiums depending on rarity and condition. Due to the 95% copper content, 1981 cents are sometimes hoarded for their intrinsic metal value, about 2.5 cents worth of copper as of recent prices. While not rare, high-grade or error coins from 1981 can be worth $1 to $10 in MS65, 20 plus in MS67, or higher 50 plus for dramatic errors. Proof coins, PR67 or higher, can also fetch $5–15 depending on the market. The 1981 Liberty 1 cent coin, a part of the broader Lincoln cent series, stands as a symbolic bridge between eras. With its classic copper alloy, massive mintage, and subtle design legacy, it holds both nostalgic and numismatic value. While common in circulation, pristine, uncirculated, and proof specimens, or error coins, keep collectors engaged. Its enduring design featuring liberty, Lincoln, and American ideals makes it a powerful artifact of everyday American history. In the heart of American coinage lies a small but powerful symbol of national pride and resilience, the Lincoln 1 cent coin, more colloquially known as the penny. Among its many yearly issues, the 1979 Lincoln cent holds a unique position in modern numismatic history. Today, we journey through time and place to explore the complete story of the 1979 Liberty 1 cent coin, from its origins to its condition in circulation and mint condition. The Lincoln cent first entered circulation in 1909, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person and has remained in circulation ever since, making it the longest-running coin design in American history. The 1979 issue of the Lincoln cent came during a period of economic change. The U.S. economy in the late 1970s was marked by inflation, rising metal costs, and energy crises. While the cent remained a copper-based coin in 1979, concerns about the cost of materials were already pushing the U.S. Mint to consider alternatives, changes that would be implemented just a few years later. This coin represents the final era of the traditional 95% copper composition, before a dramatic shift to a copper-plated zinc core in 1982. The 1979 Lincoln cent retains the classic design established in 1959 to mark Lincoln's 150th birthday, when the reverse wheat ears were replaced by the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparro. Features the bust of Abraham Lincoln facing right. The word liberty appears to his left. The date 1979 appears to the right, along with the mint mark, either no mark, Philadelphia, D, Denver, or S, San Francisco. The motto, "In God We Trust," arches above his head, displays the Lincoln Memorial in exquisite detail. The words, "United States of America" above the building, 1 cent below it, "E pluribus unum," Latin for "out of many one," is placed above the memorial. 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc. Diameter, 1905 mm weight, 3.11 grams. In 1979, the Lincoln cent was struck at 3 major mints across the United States. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. Denver Mint, mint mark D on the obverse. San Francisco Mint, mint mark S. Only produced proof coins, not for general circulation. The geographic distribution of these mints played a critical role in ensuring coins reached all corners of the country. Philadelphia covered the Northeast and parts of the Midwest. Denver served the West and Midwest, and San Francisco produced limited, high-quality proof coins for collectors. Most 1979 Lincoln cents were released directly into public circulation. These coins saw everyday use, passed through millions of hands, vending machines, pockets, and cash registers. Circulated coins from 1979 typically show moderate to heavy wear, flattening of Lincoln's hair and jawline, loss of fine detail on the Lincoln Memorial columns, scratches, nicks, and environmental damage like discoloration or corrosion. Because the penny had limited buying power, many people ignored its value, which ironically led to its frequent rough treatment. As of today, circulated 1979 cents are extremely common and hold minimal value beyond face value unless they feature Rare errors or varieties. Uncirculated 1979 cents, however, offer a different story. These coins were either preserved by collectors or obtained in mint sets, retaining their original luster and sharp detail. MS-60, MS-63, typical, may show minor marks from handling or minting but no wear. MS-64, MS-66, choice to gem. Higher eye appeal, stronger luster, and fewer contact marks. MS-67 and above, very rare, premium grade with brilliant strike, minimal. Flaws. Struck in San Francisco using special dies and polished blanks, mirror-like surfaces and high detail. Collectors value these especially when certified as PR69 or PR70. Circulated coins, 0.1 to 0.5. Uncirculated, MS-65, around $1 to $5 depending on mint mark. Proof coins, $2 to 15 plus depending on grade and condition. There are known 1979 S proof varieties. Type 1, filled S. The mint mark appears blob-like. Type 2, clear S. Sharper, more defined S, rarer and more desirable. The 1979 Liberty 1-cent coin, though often overlooked as a common penny, encapsulates a moment in U.S. history, caught between tradition and change. It stands at the edge of a monetary transition from solid copper to cost-saving alternatives. Whether found in a pocket or preserved in a collector's album, the 1979 Lincoln cent remains a small but enduring piece of American heritage. The Lincoln cent, the version minted in 1972, carries with it not only historical significance, but numismatic value that reflects the evolving state of American coinage. Join us as we dive into the history, geography, minting, circulation, and condition grades of the 1972 Liberty 1-cent coin. Understand the 1972 Lincoln cent, we must travel back to the early 20th century. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, replacing the Indian head cent. It marked the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the obverse proudly bears the bust of President Lincoln, while the reverse from 1909 to 1958 featured two wheat stalks, giving rise to the nickname Wheat Penny. By 1959, in honor of Lincoln's 150th birthday, the reverse was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. The 1972 issue continued this legacy. It was part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, minted from 1959 to 2008. In 1972, the U.S. Mint operated from several key locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins minted in Philadelphia bear no mint mark. Those struck in Denver carry the D mint mark, and coins from the San Francisco Mint, struck primarily as proofs, bear the S mint mark. The geographical distribution of these mints ensured that coins reached every corner of the United States. From bustling cities like New York and Chicago to small towns and rural hamlets, the 1972 Lincoln cent found its way into the pockets of millions of Americans. Narrator: the 1972 Lincoln cent was not a rarity. It was a massively circulated coin, with a total mintage exceeding 5.5 billion coins across all mints. Philadelphia, 2.93 billion Denver, 2.66 billion San Francisco proofs, 3.26 million Ares. A result, most of these coins were used extensively in commerce. They were tucked into lunchboxes, jiggled in jean pockets, flipped for luck, and saved in jars. Yet, while many were common, something special emerged that year. In numismatic circles, the 1972 Lincoln cent is particularly famous for one rare and valuable variety, the double die obverse. This error occurred during the die-making process where the image of Lincoln and the inscriptions were accidentally doubled. Most notable is the doubling of the words, "In God We Trust," and the date 1972. These errors are highly collectible and can fetch hundreds, even thousands of dollars in higher grades. This makes 1972 a standout year among Lincoln cents. Narrator: on the obverse, the 1972 Lincoln cent features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln. The inscriptions, In God We Trust, Liberty, and the year 1972. On the reverse, one finds the iconic Lincoln Memorial with a faint image of Lincoln's statue visible within its center, the legend, United States of America, a pluribus unum, and the denomination, 1 cent. This design, unaltered since 1959, symbolizes continuity and national pride. Part 6. Composition and Physical Characteristics. Narrator. The 1972 penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. It has a diameter of 19.05 mm and a plain edge. This composition remained standard until 1982, when the mint switched to a primarily zinc-based core due to the rising cost of copper. Narrator. Over time, circulating coins develop wear and patina. For 1972 cents found in circulation, most will be graded in the range of good, G, to very fine, VF. In these, details such as Lincoln's cheek and hair will be worn smooth, and the reverse may lack sharp lines in the memorial. Uncirculated coins, however, tell a different story. A mint state MS coin, particularly one graded MS 65 or higher, will exhibit a bright, lustrous surface-sharp detail in Lincoln's features, and the memorial's columns. No signs of handling, nicks, or contact marks. Such coins are highly sought by collectors, especially if they come from original rolls or mint sets. The San Francisco proof issues struck for collectors feature a mirror-like finish with frosted design elements and pristine fields. These are graded using the PR proof scale, with PR 67 to PR 69 being common grades for preserved pieces. Narrator. The value of a 1972 Lincoln cent varies greatly depending on its condition and variety. Circulated examples are generally worth face value. Uncirculated coins can fetch between $1 to $15, depending on grade. The 1972 double die obverse, in top condition, can range from $200 to over $2,500. Collectors seek this year both for its prolific output and the excitement of hunting for errors. Narrator. The 1972 Liberty 1 cent coin is more than a common artifact. It's a symbol of enduring design, economic change, and the quiet pride of American minting. Whether found in a dusty coin jar or gleaming in a display case, each one tells a story of a nation, of a president, and of a moment in time. So the next time you spot a Lincoln cent, take a closer look, for in 1972 even the smallest of coins carried history in its copper-clad soul. The Lincoln cent series began in 1909, replacing the Indian head cent. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse in 1995 still carried the Lincoln Memorial design, 1959-2008, designed by Frank Gasparro, commemorating Lincoln's legacy. The 1995 issue is part of the Memorial Reverse era. The 1995 Lincoln cent was minted at 3 U.S. mint locations. Philadelphia, P, no mint mark, except for some rare off-metal strikes. Denver, D, marked with a D. San Francisco, S, only proof coins for collectors. These were the 3 primary production mints for the Lincoln cent in 1995. Philadelphia, no mint mark. 440,000 coins, Denver, D. 7,128,560,000 coins, San Francisco, it's proof only. 2,197,481 coins. This makes 1995 one of the highest mintage years for the cent. 1995 double die obverse, DDO, one of the most famous double die errors. Strong doubling on the word liberty and in God we trust. Found only from the Philadelphia Mint. Highly collectible. Graded MS 65 examples can sell for $200 and $300 plus. Common in average wear. Value, 0.01, face value. Double die version can fetch 20-100 plus even in circulated grades. MS 60, MS 70 scale used. MS 65 red examples, non-DDO, are worth about $5 to $10. Proof coins, S Mint, in PR 67 plus can be worth $2 to $10. DDO and MS65 red, $200, $500, depending on demand and certification. Here are 7 important mark symbols related to this coin's mints and production. P, Philadelphia, not shown on coin but assumed if no mark. D, Denver Mint. S, San Francisco Mint, proof coins. Liberty, motto commonly checked. For errors, e.g. DDO. In God We Trust, motto on obverse. 1995 year of minting. Doubles as a diagnostic for the DDO. VDB, designer initials. Victor David Brenner. On the obverse near Lincoln's shoulder. Composition, 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper since 1982. Weight, 2.5 grams. Diameter, 19.05 millimeter. Edge, plain. Often confused with bronze coins. Pre-1982, 1995 cents are zinc-based with a thin copper layer. The 1996 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln cent, was minted to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 188th birthday. The coin features 2 major design components. Obverse, front. A portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. This design has remained unchanged since the coin was first issued in 1909, with some modifications over the years. Reverse back. The reverse design features the Union Shield, which was introduced in 2010. However, in 1996, the reverse had a wheat ears design, which had been used since 1909 and continued until 1958. The 1996 Lincoln cent was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver mints. The coin is made of a copper-plated zinc composition, and the composition has remained the same for many years. The 1996 issue was the last year that the old wheat ears reverse design was seen on the cent, as it was replaced by the Union Shield design in 2010. The 1996 Lincoln cent was produced for regular circulation, and it was distributed across the United States in the usual manner, entering general circulation through banks, post offices, and other financial institutions. The coin was primarily circulated for everyday transactions, including at stores, markets, and in vending machines. Mint locations, the Philadelphia Mint P and the Denver Mint D, are the primary locations where the 1996 cents were struck. These mints produce the majority of the nation's coinage. Geographic spread. The 1-cent coins were widely circulated in the United States, though their use began to decline over time due to inflation and the rise of electronic payments. Despite this, the cent continued to be used in lower-value transactions. In many parts of the country, coins in circulated condition are those that have been used in everyday transactions and show signs of wear. For a 1996 1-cent coin, this wear can manifest as flatness on high points. The areas of the coin that are raised, like Lincoln's cheekbones or the top of the shield, might show signs of flattening or smoothing. Scratches or marks. Circulated. Coins may have visible scratches or marks due to contact with other coins or surfaces. Discoloration. Copper or zinc-based coins like the 1996 Lincoln cent may experience some tarnishing, which can cause discoloration over time. Coins in circulated condition are typically worth face value, which is 1 cent, unless they are rare or in particularly good condition. An uncirculated, BU 1996 1-cent coin has not been used in commerce and retains its original, pristine appearance. In this condition, sharp details, all of the fine details of the design, including Lincoln's features and the shield, will be clearly visible without any signs of wear. No scratches or discoloration. The surface will be free of any damage or discoloration. Uncirculated coins can have a premium above face value, especially if they are preserved in proof-like or mint set conditions. The 1996 Lincoln cent was produced in large quantities, as it was part of regular circulation. The mintages for the 1996 cent are Philadelphia, P, 5,823,960,000 coins. Denver, D, 5,575,120,000 coins. This means over 11.5 billion 1996 pennies were produced, making it one of the more commonly found coins in circulation, though still significant due to the number produced. The minting script, also known as the mint mark, is an important feature that can help determine the origin of the coin. Coins minted at the Philadelphia Mint do not have a mint mark, while coins minted at the Denver Mint have the D mint mark stamped on them. Here is the basic script for the 1996 pennies minting. Liberty at the top, In God We Trust to the right, 1996 at the bottom, representing the year of mintage. United States of America along the top, E pluribus unum above the shield. 1 cent at the bottom. Mint mark. A D mint mark indicates it was minted in Denver, while no mint mark signifies it was minted in Philadelphia. The 1996 Lincoln cent is not considered rare in most cases, but coins in uncirculated or mint state conditions may be valued higher by collectors. Coins in perfect uncirculated conditions can fetch prices ranging from $0.50 to $2 depending on their quality and whether they are graded by professional services. The 1996 Liberty 1 cent coin is a historically significant coin within the U.S. Mint's production. While it has no exceptional rarity or special features for the average collector, coins in excellent condition, particularly uncirculated or proof versions, may still hold value. Its design, based on Abraham Lincoln's image and the widely known wheat ears reverse, ties it closely to American history. The Liberty 1 cent coin from 1975 is more accurately called the Lincoln cent, or Lincoln penny, named after President Abraham Lincoln, whose bust graces the obverse front of the coin. It is one of the most iconic and widely recognized coins in American numismatic history. Though modest in denomination, it carries deep historical, political, and economic significance. The Lincoln cent was first issued in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature the portrait of a real person, breaking from the tradition of using allegorical female figures representing liberty. The original design was by Victor David Brenner, and his initials, VDB, were placed prominently on the reverse in the first year of issue. Public controversy led to their removal, although they were later reinstated in a more subtle form. By 1975, the United States was recovering from the economic strains of the Vietnam War, facing high inflation and dealing with the aftermath of the Watergate scandal. Despite these challenges, the U.S. Mint continued regular production of coins, including the Lincoln cent. Notably, there were no major design changes or commemorative variations for the cent in 1975. It retained the same design that had been used since 1959, the Lincoln Memorial reverse, which had replaced the original wheat ears reverse in that year. Portrait, Abraham Lincoln facing right, designer, Victor D. Brenner. In God We Trust above Lincoln's head, Liberty, to the left. The year 1975, to the right. No mint mark, Philadelphia. D. Denver, or S. San Francisco image. The Lincoln Memorial designer, Frank Gasparo, United States of America. A pluribus unum, 1 cent. The 1975 Lincoln cent was minted in 3 major U.S. mints. Philadelphia, no mint mark, approx. 5.4 billion coins minted. No mint mark is used for Philadelphia issues P prox. 4.5 billion coins minted. San Francisco, S mint mark, struck for proof sets only approx. 2.8 million proof coin. The 1975 Lincoln cents were released into general circulation across the United States. They were widely used in everyday transactions. Due to the high mintage numbers, these coins are very common and not considered rare, except in high uncirculated grades or proof versions. Denomination: 1 cent composition, 95% copper, 5% zinc, bronze alloy. Weight 3.11 grams, diameter 19.05 millimeters, edge plain, smooth, shape round. This copper alloy composition was used until mid-1982, when the mint transitioned to a predominantly zinc coin due to rising metal prices. A circulated 1975 Lincoln cent typically shows noticeable wear on Lincoln's hair, coat, and facial features. dulling of luster and possible scratches, color changes, ranging from dull brown to dark red-brown due to oxidation. Circulated examples are extremely common and usually carry no premium above face value unless in exceptional condition or error varieties. An uncirculated or mint state, MS 1975 Lincoln scent, shows full original luster, a bright red shine, has no wear on high points, may have minor bag marks from the minting process, is graded on the Sheldon scale from MS60 to MS70, MS60, MS63. Minimal value above face, e.g. 0.10, 0.25. MS64, MS66, red, can be worth 1 to 10, MS67 and above, considerably rarer. Can reach values of 50, 100 plausiors, depending on certification and eye appeal. The 1975 S proof. Lincoln scents were struck at the San Francisco Mint using specially prepared dyes and planchets. They exhibit a mirror-like finish and are collected as part of U.S. mint proof sets, only available in proof sets, not intended for circulation. Highly reflective fields and frosted devices retain much higher value, especially in PR69 or PR70, perfect proof. Grades: the 1975 Liberty, Lincoln. 1 cent coin may be humble in value, but it stands as a piece of American history during a transformative era. While common in circulated form, examples in pristine uncirculated or proof condition are cherished by collectors. Its enduring design, vast mintage, and widespread use across every corner of the U.S. make it a fundamental piece in both numismatic collections and American cultural memory. The 1978 1-cent coin, like others from the era, featured the Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse side. This design had been in circulation since 1959 and continued until 2008, when it was replaced by the shield design. Obverse, front, the tie. Obverse of the 1978 1-cent coin featured Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, facing right. It included the inscription, Liberty, above Lincoln's portrait, In God We Trust to the left, and the year 1978. At the bottom, reverse, back. The reverse side depicted the Lincoln Memorial, which had been used on the coin since 1959. The words, E pluribus unum, were located above the memorial, with United States of America and 1 cent below. The 1978 1-cent coin was part of the Kennedy-era coinage reforms and continued to be minted with the copper composition, 95% copper, 5% zinc. This coin's appearance was influenced by its earlier design phases. Mint locations. The 1978 1-cent coins were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark on the coin; Denver Mint, mint mark D; San Francisco Mint, mint mark S for proof coins only. Total mintage. The total mintage of the 1978 1-cent coins was substantial, and while exact numbers can vary depending on the mint location, here are approximate numbers. Philadelphia, 5,392,900,000 coins minted. Denver, 4,337,000 coins minted. San Francisco, 3,665,000 proof coins. Circulation coins. The 1978 1-cent coins were released for general circulation, which means they saw heavy use in day-to-day transactions. Wear and tear. Coins in circulation today may exhibit signs of wear. These include flattening of high points such as Lincoln's cheek and the memorial's columns. The edges of the coins may also show wear from rubbing against other coins. The typical 1978 penny in circulation today is in good G to fine F condition with considerable signs of age but not necessarily heavily worn. Some may show environmental damage like corrosion, discoloration, or other signs of wear from being in pockets or vending machines. An uncirculated 1978 1-cent coin would be one that has never been used in commerce and has been kept in pristine condition, such as from a mint set or a coin collector's album. High-grade coins. Uncirculated coins from 1978 in mint condition may grade as MS, mint state, with the highest quality being MS 65 or better. Mint luster. These coins would have a shiny surface with no visible wear, and they would retain the original luster, the reflective quality of the coin's surface. Availability. Uncirculated 1978 pennies are still fairly common and can be found in rolls from the time period, mint sets, or as part of a collection. In circulation, the 1978 1-cent coin typically has a face value of 1 cent. However, due to inflation, it's worth slightly more in terms of metal content, but not as a collectible, unless it's in a particularly high grade. Uncirculated coins. Uncirculated versions of the 1978 penny can be worth significantly more to collectors. For example, a coin graded MS65 or higher can be valued in the range of 0.30 to 1 baht, depending on the mint mark and quality. Proof. Coins from San Francisco, which were struck with extra care and in limited numbers, may carry a higher premium, ranging from $3 to $10 or more, depending on condition and collector demand. The 1978 1-cent coin doesn't have any notable errors or varieties, such as double dies, that significantly impact its value. However, certain coins from that year may have minor variations due to the minting process, but these are not as notable as errors found on coins from other years. If you're interested in collecting the 1978 1-cent coin, keep the following in mind. Check the mint mark. Always look for the mint mark on the reverse, underneath the E pluribus unum, to determine whether the coin was minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. Grade the condition. The value of a 1978 penny increases with the condition. For example, a well-preserved MS65 or higher will command a premium over a coin with noticeable wear. Consider proof sets, proof coins, such as those struck in San Francisco, are often sold in sets and have a higher collector value. Minted by U.S. Mint, Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco. Composition, 95% copper, 5% zinc obverse. Design, Abraham Lincoln's portrait. Reverse design, Lincoln Memorial Year, 1978. Mint, Mark Nunn, Philadelphia. D, Denver, S, San Francisco. Condition, circulated, G to F. Uncirculated, MS65 or higher. The 1978 1-cent coin remains a popular item for collectors due to its historical significance and its place in the long-standing Lincoln series. While not a rare or highly valuable coin, it holds sentimental and collector interest for enthusiasts of U.S. coinage. The Liberty 1-cent coin from 1999 is part of the United States Mint series of circulating pennies and has a detailed history and distinct geographical, historical, and minting contexts. Here's a breakdown of the coin's specifics, including its history, circulation conditions, uncirculated conditions, and more. Obverse. The obverse, front, features the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. This portrait was designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner and has appeared on the coin since its introduction in 1909. Reverse. The reverse, back, of the coin during 1999 showed the Union Shield design, which had first appeared on the 1997 coinage. The shield represents the Union of the States and symbolizes the protection of liberty. The 1999 Lincoln cents were minted at several locations across the United States. Philadelphia Mint, P. This mint is responsible for producing coins with no mint mark, plain. Denver Mint, D. Coins with a D mint mark were produced here. San Francisco Mint, S. Proof coins, made for collectors, were minted at this facility, which is why they have an S mint mark. Around 13.2 billion 1999 Lincoln cents were produced in total. Making it one of the most heavily minted years for the penny circulated coins are those that have been used in everyday transactions. These coins typically show signs of wear, such as scratches, discoloration, and reduced detail due to frequent handling. The general condition of a 1999 penny in circulation will likely fall into the good G to very fine VF categories. Moderate wear of Lincoln's portrait, loss of fine details on the shield and Liberty inscription, some surface discoloration or minor corrosion, particularly from exposure to the elements. The coin will often be darkened or slightly faded due to handling and time in circulation. An uncirculated 1999 penny has never been used in everyday transactions and typically maintains its original luster and detail. These coins are usually graded MS, mint state, with higher grades reflecting the preservation of details and less wear. Crisp, sharp details on both sides of the coin. A shiny, fresh appearance, often with minimal tarnish or discoloration. A coin in perfect, flawless, uncirculated condition can be graded as MS 70, mint state 70, representing perfection with no visible flaws under magnification. The 1999 Liberty 1-cent coin was produced for circulation across the United States, with various coins appearing in both regular circulation and special collector's sets. These pennies were distributed evenly in national circulation, appearing in every state and territory of the United States. However, since they were produced in large quantities, they were most widely circulated in areas with high population density, such as urban centers and large cities. In 1999, the United States was nearing the end of the 20th century, and the 1999 penny is notable because it was the last year before a significant redesign of the U.S. penny in 2009, which marked the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This makes the 1999 Liberty 1-cent coin part of the final years of the traditional designs for the penny, before the changes introduced in 2009, including the new reverse designs for the penny. The Union Shield reverse, used starting in 1997, represents the modern era of American coinage, symbolizing the strength and protection of the nation. Typically, the 1999 1-cent coin in circulated condition holds face value, 1 cent, unless it has a rare variety or error. Coins in MS 65, mint state 65 condition or higher, can be worth more to collectors. For example, they might be valued around 0.50 to 1.0, depending on the exact mint mark and grade. A 1999 S-proof coin can be worth anywhere from $1 to $5 in excellent uncirculated condition, particularly if it is graded by a certification service. The 1999 penny has a few notable varieties and errors, which can increase their value. 1999 Wide AM Reverse. A variety of the 1999 penny features the wide AM spacing between the letters A and M in America on the reverse side. This error is relatively rare and highly sought after by collectors. 1999 Double Die Obverse. Some 1999 pennies show a double die error, where parts of the image on the obverse appear doubled. This could increase the coin's value significantly, sometimes reaching several dollars or more depending on the severity of the error. Last year of the Memorial Cent design, the 1999 Liberty 1-cent coin, was the last year for the Memorial reverse design, which depicted the Lincoln Memorial. This design had been in use since 1959 and was replaced in 2009 by a series of reverse designs commemorating Lincoln's life. Composition: the coin is made of a 97.5% zinc core, with a thin outer layer of 2.5% copper. This composition is still used today for the Lincoln penny. The 1999 Liberty 1-cent coin is an important part of American numismatic history, marking the tail end of the Memorial design era. Its widespread circulation and production make it a common coin, but special varieties or uncirculated examples can be valuable to collectors. While typical circulated versions are worth only face value, coins in mint state, especially those with unique features or errors, can command higher premiums.